friends, family, others. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to my last brain cell. And question of the day: do you ever just look at some of your belongings and just realize how much bigger you are than some of them? Like I was filling up my water filter today at my sink, and I was standing in front of my fridge, and I kind of just looked up, looked my fridge up and down, and was like, I'm bigger than you. And it wasn't like a superiority thing. It was just like a realization, like I'm bigger than most of the thing. I'm bigger than my book bag. I'm bigger than my car. And like bigger obviously is like, I don't mean by weight. I just mean like length and height, right? Like in some ways I'm bigger than my car, I'm bigger than my couch, I'm bigger than or just as big as my bed, I'm bigger than my TV. And it was just a really crazy realization. Like there's a lot of things that look so tiny in my hand, like spoons. Spoons look so small in my hand. And they're not small, they're just smaller than me. Just a what a crazy realization. So have you guys ever had that thought? Just let me know. I think it's one of those intrusive thoughts that today I let win, but let me know if you ever had that thought. And while you think about that, let's go ahead and jump right into some Pick Your Poison. Because it led to a very interesting pick last week, or last time, I'm going to pick the front and last again. And let's just see what happens. I'm very curious. All right. Permanently sound like you just inhaled helium. That's horrible. Have fingers that don't work on touch screens. Wow. Okay, as hilarious as it would be to sound like I inhaled helium, and as inconvenient as it would be, nothing is more inconvenient than in this technological advanced world than having fingers that don't work on touchscreen. My fucking phone is a touchscreen. My work laptop is a touchscreen. My watch is a touchscreen. Honestly, there's not that many touchscreens, but not being able to use my phone would not be conducive, right? And I wouldn't even know how to. Maybe I could use the back of my finger, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to bypass the system that way. Yeah, I feel like I physically can't afford to not have fingers that don't work on touchscreens. Wait, I can't afford to have fingers that don't work on touchscreens. There we go. But I also don't want to sound like this or higher because I permanently sound like I inhaled some helium. I don't know how my voice sounds on helium. That's just what I fucking assume, to be honest with you. But because of the way of the world and how technology advances, I have no choice but to suck it up, no pun intended, and sound like permanently that I inhaled helium. That's gonna fucking suck. Let me know what you guys would pick. Because again, like there's not many touch screens that I, interact with, but my phone is a big one. I use my phone constantly. If I had to choose between losing my wallet and losing my phone, I think I'd rather lose my wallet. I can replace those things. Well, not easily per se, but I think I can go without my ID for a bit as long as I can still prove I am who I am. And my cars, I'll just cancel them and get new ones. So yeah, but let me know what you guys would pick. For now, let's move on to the Wheel of Fun. Almighty Wheel, show me what you want to talk about. That was a healthy spin. Yeah, real healthy. Anime. Ha! Love talking about anime. So where are we right now in anime? Anime is about to get really good. So we are halfway through September, right? And next month we get a lot of anime. We get Bleach coming back, Blue Lock comes back, which I'm really excited for. If you're not tapped in with Blue Lock, it's a soccer anime, so definitely tap in with Blue Lock. We get the premiere of Dan to Dan, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I have been reading the manga of Dan and Dan. I've been reading manga in general for like the last like 4 years, right? I think it was back when like Black Clover was still airing, and Black Clover had so much going on. My friend was talking about like, yo, there's a lot of heat, so I started to read it, and ever since then I started reading a lot of manga. So when shows are announced, I always go in and just go, okay, what's this show looking like? Like, what's the premise? What are the characters like? Are their powers? What's that system looking like? And let's see what's good. I did it with Undead Unluck, and I really I love Undead Unluck. And the anime, I think, did a really good job capturing that. I was tapped in with Sakamoto Days before the anime was announced, and I, again, have been telling my friends that they have nothing to worry about when that show comes out. I can't confidently say that about Dan to Dan. I will say this, though. The first time I had made that analysis, I was only like 18 chapters deep. And for those of you who don't read manga, that's like reading in like book form. That's like reading maybe like 3 full chapters, I would say, like of a book, right? To get like some juicy details about the story. And I really wasn't feeling it. I was like, this is not, yeah, y'all, I don't know. This really isn't it. Then I got a little bit further and I was like, this might snap. I will say also, the mangaka who draws this does a phenomenal job. The art in Dan to Dan is A1. I've never seen anything like it before. It's really good. But I'm not sure how far the anime will go. But anime has been really good. I've been watching Haikyuu. That's obviously been really good too. The volleyball anime. But so yeah, man, we've got a lot of heat dropping over the next couple of months, and I am gonna be tapped in. I feel like I haven't watched like a lot of different shows recently. I've been trying to watch The Elusive Samurai, which is amazingly animated. It's beautiful. The manga got kind of boring to me, so I stopped reading it. But the anime is beautiful. I got something else I've been watching slowly. I think it's Wistoria. My friends are watching other shows. I'm just like, there's too much fucking media to consume. I just can't. So I'm just gonna watch this one show, get through with it, and then just start bopping through the rest of them. But yeah, man, I hope you didn't mind that anime segment. And if you did, I don't really care. Because if you're tapped in with anime, then you enjoyed it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give you your time back after I took up so much time from the last episode. Again, going forward, we're not going to have any pizza reviews for the foreseeable future, but we'll bring them back soon. So bear with me. I appreciate your patience. And until next time, my friends, this is King Echo signing off.